Okay, so I figure we're all probably standing around like idiots because we're trying to figure out if we are who we think we all are. And if we're not who we all think we all are, we don't want to say that we know who we all think we all are. Unless we aren't who we all think we all are, and you're about to call the police because you have no idea who I am.
This is the guy I've been so jealous of all these years? My lack of confidence is just right out the window now.
Mike?
Diane?
Oh, thank God. Oh.
And it's right back. Great.
Wait. You and Joey and Joey and you. What? No lollipop?
Too many cavities.
I never thought I was going to see you again, Joey.
You know, come to think of it, I never thought I would meet you. Period. I mean, aren't you supposed to be dead? Did you die like... Alright, so how would that work? Like, is that the years from now until when you get shot? Or how long it happened ago for us?
Yeah, I don't know. Mike, why are you here? No. How are you here?
I'm still trying to work on that one. Last thing I remember, I was back in my own timeline. I was just leaving the doc's office.
I hope it's not terminal. You know, great if it was.
And then I saw a picture in this book, so I was going... Jeff, maybe?
Any flames?
No, and no elevator either.
Oh.
There we go, everyone's all caught up. That's nice. Hey, Mike, it's nice to meet you. How you doing? This is my Diane, not yours. So why don't you go ahead? Let's see, 5 years ago.
You didn't tell him about the blue eyes?
Didn't seem important.
But I bet you told him about the goatee.
Well, yeah, I told him about the goatee.
So why wouldn't you tell him about the blue eyes?
Because I told him about the goatee, so the blue eyes was insignificant.
Why didn't you tell him about the blue eyes?
I don't know. I just didn't. I don't know.
He likes green eyes, doesn't he?
No. I mean, maybe.
Did you think he was going to leave you to go universe jumping to look for a Diane with green eyes?
Okay, women can be a little insecure sometimes, right? It's a woman card.
But you're dead in the other timeline, so that probably would have been a pretty big deterrent.
I didn't think that far ahead.
My Diane had.
Green eyes, I kind of put that together, context clues and all. If it was really that big of a deal, I would have asked you to wear contacts.
Well, I wouldn't have, because mine are better, so.
Women.
Can't live with him.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I know how much my jealousy does not turn you on.
Not as much as it used to. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Look, that was probably really... Okay, look, and you know, like my Joey, well, not like my Joey, but my Joey from, the Joey from my timeline. He and I buddies, we were buddies, and you know, we kind of had this funny ha-ha, you know, hey, nice us, hey, nice serious thing kind of going on, and, you know, we were, I'm not kidding. Oh.
So, like I was saying, I know that my jealousy does not turn you on at all, and I think I got this. This is not love. This is,
Buddy love.
Buddy love, okay. Well, you guys have a lot of catching up to do. So I am going to go down to Jack's and have a couple drinks and give him some shit for the fact that he married a woman who looks like my ex-girlfriend.
Hey, tell him hi for me, will you?
Do you want me to tell him hi my way or the way you seem to like to do it?
Hey, when in Rome.
Presentation revelation. Eyes to see, ears to hear. Investigation, interrogation. Do what you want because nothing is clear. Who can you see? The truth that sets you free.
Hey, so why don't we, go say hi? I was,
We should probably figure out how you're here. Maybe even why you're here.
oh, I don't know. I guess I could. I really no idea. No, not a clue. A simple one. Oh, thank you. I was actually before I left. I was just. Sorry, my bad. Force of habit. No, actually, before I left, I was sitting down talking to my shrink about the time I spent in the 40s.
That's right. Okay, so you were back here. Tell me what happens. When you gave me all that info before, you were dead on some stuff and like way off on other stuff. So, Day of the Seven Sisters happened almost immediately when I got back. I never got shot with an arrow. And Joey and I actually became rangers.
Which, by the way, Joey,
Tara.
touche. Wait, Rangers?
Yeah. So we stayed in Texas. We fought California whenever it became the monarchy. And we were at the peace treaty signing.
But you still eventually made it back here.
Obviously.
So, when exactly am I? You found the Desert Rose yet?
Yeah, about 2 years ago.
And did,
Jeff use it to kill fish? Yeah.
so then Jeff gave you...
The box. That was really weird. 29 mics before you. All with different faces.
I think I might have an idea how you felt.
Oh my gosh. You got a box of Diane's. I never thought of that.
After the Umberholt case, your doppelganger walked into my office to hire me. Wound up being a real femme fatale. Working with Jack's ex-wife.
Angel?
No, his other wife, the one from the future.
Okay. Wait. The Umberholt case. We just finished that this morning.
Really? Well, right after we solved it, we came back to the office, Hank, and we were here when Laura walked in. I was about to kiss.
Are you telling me that your doppelganger should have walked through my door and not you?
I don't know. Well, then does that mean that the Laura that walked into my office is, or was, or were, or will be you?
I don't know. Why? What happened to her? Mike.
Oh, Tara shot her.
You let Tara shoot me. I never let Joey shoot your doppelganger.
Well, you were an evil doppelganger who was using your looks to con us in order to get some of Donovan's coins for Jack's psycho ex-wife and some Nazis.
No. You didn't say I was working with Nazis.
Yeah, and like real Nazis, not like the ones that the liberals are always calling Nazis. These were like real Nazis.
I've had a few run-ins with those myself. I killed one when we were escaping a German U-boat.
Actually, you didn't, because he's the Nazi that's helping Samantha.
Oh, of course. Can't believe you let Tara shoot me.
That was a different time.
No, Mike. It was the same time. Like, literally, exactly the same time.
Okay, my bad.
Did you at least cry or give me a decent burial or something? What is that? What is happening?
We kind of left your body in the desert. We had to get back into town and use one of Fish's portals.
You left my lifeless corpse in the desert to rot in the Texas sun?
You know what? No, wait, let's back up here, man. You said doppelganger. You didn't let Joey kill my doppelganger. I have a doppelganger?
Yeah, you have a doppelganger, except we didn't meet him back here. We met him in the future when we were Rangers.
Was he nice?
No, he was an a-hole like you.
An a-hole?
Yeah, this is the 40s. That's how we say that, so that we don't say it because we are polite people. Yeah, he might have been a charming a-hole, but He was working with the Donovan corporations.
Oh. Oh. I do sound like an a-hole.
Thank you. Tom Ellis.
What?
Tom Ellis.
Tom. I don't think I could pull off a Tom.
He had a Letterman jacket just like you.
You have a goatee?
Yes, he had a goatee. It totally bangs up that whole theory about goatees.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
Oh. What was he like?
He was a watchman.
Really?
You know what a watchman is?
Yeah. Was he a dicer or a Serrano?
Colorado watchman, so both.
Yikes. Wow. All right. So, how did you meet this Tom Ellis?
He came to me. He was brought into my interrogation room.
Your interrogation room?
Yep.
His name is Tom Ellis. Up until about 2 years ago, he was a watchman for the Colorado Territory. And now he is sitting right there in our interrogation room.
Okay, well, why is he at the ranger station?
He has been accused of treason, espionage, and he imported 4 beta hunters. Beta hunters means corporate involvement. So as soon as you sign off on it, I will introduce his brain to one of my bullets.
Why did he do it?
He was accused of treason, Major. We just need to know that he actually didn't. We don't need to know why.
I do. Mr. Ellis.
Ranger.
It's Major Loveland, thank you.
So, I guess you probably want me to start at the beginning.
Good a place as any.
Well, in the beginning, God said, "Let there be light."
Funny. How about you tell me how you became involved with the corporations?
All right. How about we start with your Watchman team? Isabella Montoya and Walter Baker. After all, they are kind of the reason I'm here.
Fine. Start with the Watchman team. I got all the time in the world.
You might not have as much time as you think.
All right, Tom. The Watchman team.
All right. Let's start with Weasel.
Weasel?
He was your Bell County watchman, but he had been accused of some less than reputable activities. Activities unbecoming of a watchman, if I remember the official documents correctly. Of course, nonetheless, I might have had a teeny tiny part in those less than reputable activities.
Tom?
Weasel?
So I see you brought a date. Should have told me, I would have brought one too. Could have doubled.
I thought he was your date.
Oh, I just think of him as a friend.
Oh, Miles, man, I think you just got dumped.
Keep cracking, Tom. Everyone knows that Colorado badge don't mean nothing here in Texas. You're a little fish, a big pond.
You know, that's a pretty poetic analogy for a vile infestation of humanity like yourself.
Well, thank you very much.
These are legal.
It's just tobacco.
Like you said.
That was my lucky. I thought Texas was the last outpost of freedom.
In comparison, it is. See what you brought me. And what the hell is this? I thought I told you small denominations. Where the hell am I gonna spend this, Tom?
What, you never heard of a bank?
I'm not a happy man, Tom.
Hey, at least you got your looks, right?
Okay, hey, put it this way. We have a deal breaker. Either you take this back and bring me smaller denominations, or...
Oh, or I could just wait over here.
Ah, Tom. So you brought a beta. Smart man.
What can I say? I think she's got the hots for me.
Really looks like she's all about you, Tom.
She hides it well. Hey, look, we gotta go. We got a plane to catch. See you later.
We're gonna just let him go like that?
Yeah, Ben. Not everything is as it seems.
Even then, I knew something was up. You Rangers pulled his Bell County license, but you let him continue to operate in McLennan County. Why was that, Major?
That was the colonel's decision.
Right. Colonel Carmela James. And no doubt by her side, her loyal and trusted Sergeant Major Robert Marshall, two of General James' most important assets. So, whose idea was it to assign Montoya to Bell County?
Sergeant Montoya, I'm Ranger Colonel Carmela James. This is Sergeant Major Robert Marshall. He'll be your CO while you're with us in Bell County.
A protocol could use some work.
What do you know about the justice system out here, Montoya?
Not much, ma'am.
Do you know what a Serrano is?
A mountaineer? No, wait, a pepper.
In the year 2012, the great state of Texas seceded from the United States. It began a new form of government and a new system of justice. This justice system was upheld by two-man teams.
Watchman team?
That's correct. One man, the Serrano, investigated the crime. The other, known as the Dicer, distributed the punishment. Outside the major cities, if a crime is committed against you or a loved one, you have the right to hire someone to find justice for you.
Hire, ma'am?
Yes, hire.
Let's say your brother was killed. You have the right to pay a Serrano to investigate the crime and find out who murdered your brother.
Then how is the punishment served?
That's where the Dicer enters the picture. He usually watches over and protects the Serrano during the investigation. But once the crime is solved, he steps in to distribute the punishment.
Aside from occasional odd jobs like protection and theft recovery, the Watchman investigate felonies. All felonies are punishable by death.
Permission to speak freely?
Hell, why not?
I appreciate the culture lesson, but what does this have to do with me?
Congratulations. You just became Texas' first female Serrano.
You want me to be a Serrano? I don't know the first thing about being a Serrano.
You'll learn.
So I'm no longer a ranger?
Oh, you're still a ranger. Only the three of us would be the only ones to know you are.
So I'm supposed to assume the role of one of these Serranos. Solve crimes, have my dicer guy run around and kill people I point my finger at, and then collect a check from the victim's family?
We've already set you up and then addressed. You'll find it on your license. You start tomorrow morning.
Wait a minute. That's it? You're gonna give me a license in an office and shove me out on the streets? No training, no manual, nothing?
Oh, I forgot. This should answer any questions you may have. Just open the file marked Serrano red.
How the hell am I supposed to do this? Just read this and poof, I'm a Serrano?
Most Serranos don't even read that. It's not hard to get a Serrano license. You just have to be a citizen and the desire to be one.
But I'm not a citizen. I have 3 more years left on my tour before getting my citizenship. I sure as hell don't have the desire to be one.
You'll find your citizenship papers in there.
Congratulations, you're a Texican.
Oh, and as for the desire to be one, I've read your psych file. You'll grow into it.
If I live long enough. So, well, what about my dicer?
We'll send him your way tomorrow.
You're dismissed, Montoya. I don't want to see you again until next Monday. You're to report to me or Ranger Marshall every Monday. Got it?
Lose that attitude, young lady. You're a ranger. Act like one.
It's closed.
What?
It's an old Watchman office, but ain't no one been there for over a year.
Well, it's opening back up.
What, by you?
Is that a surprise?
Before you get all high and mighty because you're a woman, you should know there's a Watchman team 2 counties over with a female dicer. So, what are you? The Serrano or the dicer?
Serrano?
Yeah, too short to be a dicer. Let me get my stuff out of here. I'll be on my way.
Oh, your stuff? What is your stuff doing in my office?
It wasn't your office until 3 minutes ago. Remember? Man takes what he can get, you know.
You want a job?
What, as your dicer? I don't think so. I have a tough enough time keeping myself out of trouble. The last thing I need is have to keep someone like you out of trouble.
Can you read?
Of course I can read. Just because I graduated from public school doesn't mean I can't read.
All right. How about being my receptionist? Someone to answer the phones, great customers. You got a friendly face, nice smile.
Thank you. You got nice eyes. But I could hardly live with myself if I had the title of receptionist. Sorry.
All right. What if your employment record said executive assistant?
Executive assistant? Sounds respectable. Manly. How much does it pay?
I have no idea.
All right, I'll take it. What's my first job?
Go get a hotel.
Wow. A job with perks.
Go get yourself a shower, you reek.
All right, I'll take a rain check then.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's your name?
Carlos. Carlos de Serena.
Isabella Montoya.
Nice meeting you, Isabella.
No, please. Call me Montoya. Carlos, read this. I want a 10-minute oral presentation first thing tomorrow morning.
Oh, great. A book report.
Greetings, citizen. You have been randomly selected for a security check. Please provide identification now. So, where are you headed on such a beautiful day? Officer Tamper detected. Why does your chip malfunction?
I slammed my hand in a car door. I must have damaged it then.
I'm sorry to hear that. Perhaps you should be more careful. And have a nice day.
You're late. Any trouble?
Security drone stopped me.
What?
Relax. It was fine. I did notice it wasn't sending out any audio, though.
What happened? What?
Nothing. Sent me in for a tune-up.
I'll be right back.
Follow me. Is it true? Has it begun?
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What is the Brotherhood's goal this week? To prevent or to ensure?
I don't understand.
If I remember correctly, a couple of months ago, this little movement did everything possible to make sure the prophecy stayed on schedule.
Yes.
Now you want to make sure it doesn't happen?
Yes.
What will it be next week?
I don't know.
So, which one of you miserable excuses of a man am I taking back with me to Texas?
None of them. You're taking me.
Fair enough.
Wait.
Where's the girl?
She left already. Through the coop.
Out of here! Get out of here!
So after too many Serranos were losing their marbles, the Texas Senate instated the Dicer statute. Seeing as being judge, jury, and executioner was too much for the average person, it became illegal for a man or a woman to operate as both Serrano and Dicer.
And punishment for violation of the Dicer statute?
Immediate dismissal from the position of Serrano, license revoked with no chance of reinstatement. When was he supposed to be here?
Sometime after 10?
AM or PM? Well, he is a Dicer.
Does that thing have an address on him?
You know, I never met this Baker character, but I hear he's good.
But
until about 6 months ago, he was operating out of Colorado.
so?
Well, Colorado doesn't have the Dicer statute. There's one man to solve the crime, decide on innocence or guilt, and distribute the punishment. The typical Dicer can get snake eyes after 10 or 15 kills. He's got more than 200.
They tell me my condition is incurable. me that I need to take these drugs to numb the pain. It's days like this, I just wish that I could rewrite my history. But I must live with my mistakes.
So who is she? And don't you dare say some girl.
She's more than some girl.
So what does that make me?
Some girl.
They tell me my condition is incurable. They tell me that I need to take these drugs to numb the pain. It's days like this, I just wish that I could rewrite my history. But I must.
Maybe you'll have better luck with him than I did.
Did I come at a bad time?
Jennifer? No, Cindy, right? No?
Isabella? You were supposed to be at my office at 10 o'clock today.
You're. Oh. Isabella Montoya. Sorry. Hi, I'm Walter. I'm your dicer.
Sit down before you fall down.
Thanks.
So you're my new dicer, huh?
Yeah.
Can you shoot straight?
Yes, I can shoot straight. Haven't you ever had a bad night before?
Sure. How often do you have one?
Well, actually, every night's pretty much a bad night for me. But my days are okay.
Well, you're fired. I'm sure there are plenty of men out there wanting your dicer rights to this county. I don't need a gun-toting drunk following me around.
Hey, I'm a very punctual drunk, all right? I only drink on my off hours, and I'm sober as a rock when I'm on duty. Besides, from what I hear, you're pretty fresh to this game. No dicer worth his weight is gonna want to work with you, not if you're this fresh. You're right out of the Rangers, aren't you?
All right. If you can muster the energy to come over here and introduce yourself properly, I'll keep you.
Walter Baker. I'm your dicer.
Isabella Montoya, your Serrano.
Nice to meet you.
I could rewrite my history, but I must live with my mistakes.